I could get everybody to stand and face the east. I'll do the Lord's Prayer.
Abanao. Shabashimai. Wadash. Haya. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'a. Ratzazaka. Haya. Asha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashimai. Nathan Lanawa. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kabut Wat Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabut Wat Yanawa. Wala'a. Tabaya Anawa. Tabaya Anawa. Salaki. Banasaya one. Abal. Hawasinawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahata Para. La'awalamyam. Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be. This is Psalms 121. Asha'a. Ayanya. Aryam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a. Azariah. Ma'am. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Waharazaza. Yatan. Lamawat. Ragalka. Yanawam. Shamarak. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yashan. Shawamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamaraka. Yahweh. Tazaka. Ayah. Yamyanka. Yawa'am. Hashamashi. La'a. Ayakaka. Wayarak. Balayal. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamaraka. Makara. Yashamar. Atan. Salaki. Ata. Napa. Shika. Salaki. Atnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'aka. Wa'aka. Wabawaka. Mayata. Wa'at. Awalam.
Well, I will love.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence come my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep.
Thy Lord is thy keeper.
Thy Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forward
From this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is the power prayer. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kushah,
Baba Kushah,
Nathan Lanawa,
the thunder now,
Hakak,
Hakah,
Hakak,
Hakah,
La Rapa,
La Rapah,
Kal Maka'ala,
Kal Maka'ala,
Wakal Madawa,
Kal Madawa,
Hakak,
Hakah,
Lataha,
Latahah,
Hamata Tazara,
Matazari,
Hakak,
Hakah,
Lahak Kwayam,
Lahakwayam,
Hamathiam,
Amakiam,
Hakak,
Hakah,
Arak Kawa, Arakara,
Al-Rakara,
Awakarak, Salaki, Hata Ma'ala,
Hata Ma'ala,
Lagarashan,
Lagarshan,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Yahawashah,
Yahawashah,
the water,
the water,
and man.
Aman.
In English, Yahweh in the name of
Yahweh.
Yahawashah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahawashah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner
The power to heal all manner
of sickness,
and
and all manner of disease.
all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse
The
the
power
leper.
to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out in the name of Yahweh.
To cast them out in the name of Yahweh.
Thank you. So
Thank
be it.
you. So be it. Song, which means to turn. You may be seated.
Test. All right. Today we're gonna go into the book of Job, man. You know, a lot of our brothers and sisters in the world, we look at our problems and think that, you know, we have major problems. The things that we going through, you know, it's something that can't be fixed, or, you know, it's just something that just stresses you out to the point to, you know, you feeling destroyed, and you know, you feeling like your pain has no end. Well, this story is about a man who went through something that, you know, I couldn't fathom going through what Job went through.
Right.
And he made it through it. And Job was a perfect man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Yahawashah, they speak about Yahawashah wasn't the only perfect man in these scriptures. That's what you're going to have to learn. So a lot of y'all feel like he was born immaculately. But he was born just like you and I, just like his brother Job, man.
That's right.
Job was a perfect man. Meaning he didn't sin. He didn't condone sin, man. That wasn't his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? He was against the ways of sin, man.
Right.
But he got persecuted anyway, man. He got tested anyway. He had to go through the fire anyway. But a lot of you will be stressed out. You were wondering why these things are happening to you. Why are you going through these certain things? Why not somebody else that's, you know what I'm saying, living an evil and wicked life? Well, you in your mind, you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? You fear the Most High God. You don't condone living evil, man, and living your life unrighteously. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so you wondering why, you know, you feel like you getting the payment that a sinner should be getting. You living the type of life that a sinner should be living. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be tested anyway.
That's right.
You know, a lot of people can say they some type of way and they haven't been tested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you get tested, that's what shows who you really are.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That shows who you really are. If I could, let me get the book of Job and start at verse 1.
Shalom, everyone. If I may, just bring a precept to what you just said.
Go ahead.
Like the other one was saying about most people, that you know, you think that you're not supposed to go through nothing, but nobody is exempt from the test from the temptations that come with serving the Lord.
That's right.
And in the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1, it say, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation."
That's right.
Okay.
Damn right. I mean, you right on. You spot on, man. Prepare your soul for temptation. You know what I'm saying? Because you coming to serve the Lord, man, which means you're going to be tested. The Lord is going to test you to see if you really is what you say you is, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I would talk about something dealing with the streets, then you understand. You know what I'm saying? If a brother saying that he's this type of way and I'm a so-called real nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you would require for them to prove that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like going off of what I see is not enough. I need proof. If somebody say that they love you, you would require them to show you something.
That's right.
To show you how they love you. You know what I'm saying? With their actions. You know what I'm saying? And so many times we'll be put through a series of things. Even if it's like you trying to you say you qualify for a job, you're gonna be put to the test, man. And the Lord is gonna put you to the test, man. Let me show you how you put Job to the test. Book of Job, chapter 1 verse, start at verse 1.
This is the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. And that man was a perfect and upright. That man was perfect and upright, Salaki, and one that feared God.
That man was what?
That man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God.
Right. Job was a perfect and upright man, a man that feared the Most High God, which means he kept the law, statutes, and commandments. He cared about what the Most High God cared about. A lot of you brothers and sisters in the world, you couldn't care a damn about what the Lord feel about a situation. You gonna eat the pork regardless.
Right.
You gonna eat the shrimp, the crab, and the lobster.
That's
you don't care if that fish got scales and fins. You gonna eat it anyway. To hell with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You want to deal with that man wife, you gonna deal with him. This is not a man like you. You know what I'm saying? This is a man that feared the Most High God, man. They wanted to please the Most High God. He kept the law, statutes, and commandments, man. This was a perfect man. Read on.
Come. And eschewed evil. Verse 2. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters.
Read on.
Verse 3. His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she-asses, and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the East.
Right, man. Job was the greatest man of all the men. Because he was so righteous, of course, he got the payment for being righteous, man. For fearing the Most High God, man. His life was prosperous. He had a big family. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of cattle, all these sheep and oxen. Like, if you know anything about having all these sheep and oxen and things, man, that's money. It's what 3,500 to 5,000 for one cow. You know what I'm saying? And this brother got hundreds.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? This is a rich man. You know what I'm saying? This is a wealthy, well-off man. And he feared the Most High God, man. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot in his possession. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Come. Verse 4. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, everyone his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them.
Right. Now, unlike Job, you know what I'm saying, his children was into what we would call today pagan custom, man. They were celebrating birthdays. You know what I'm saying? But it's not our custom to celebrate birthdays, you know what I'm saying? They would invite their brothers and sisters over the same way you would invite your brothers and sisters over. Have a feast day, everyone his day. Meaning they would celebrate. Every time somebody had a birthday, they invited all their sisters over, brothers over. They have a good old time, have a feast. You know what I'm saying? Which is against the Most High God, man.
Right.
You know, so which is against our tradition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It comes from what's that Hamite name? That he married his mom. You know what I'm saying? I forget his name, man. His mama married him. Oh, it was on the tip of my tongue. Like, but it's not our tradition. It's a tradition of Ham. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Come, verse 5. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned.
Say, it may be my sons have what?
It may be that my sons have sinned.
Right, man. It may be that my son had to Job when it made sacrifices for his children, man. You know what I'm saying? Upon the altar to try to pay for their sins. Because they were celebrating birthdays, which shows you that, you know what I'm saying, like, it's not our tradition, it's not biblical to celebrate your birthday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said it may be that my sons have sinned, man, by creating their own feast day in the name of, you know, their birth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're only born one day.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the only day you're born. You know what I'm saying? Your second birth is when you come into the truth that you're born again.
That's right. And
we still don't celebrate that day as, you know, like it's year round. Every year we celebrate that day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can only be born once, man. Read on.
Come, and curse God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually.
So like I said,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say that based on what he just read, that his sons, they did this every year.
Right.
They did this all the time. And Job had to continuously, as being the perfect and righteous man that he was, to be able to go to his power, to the Most High God, and basically repent and sacrifice for their sins.
Right. That's dead on. You know what I'm saying? He had to go and make sacrifices for when they sinned, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go make sacrifices themselves.
Right.
They wasn't living according to how their father was living, man. You know what I'm saying? They was going against the Most High God. But Job feared the Most High God, man. Read on.
Verse 6. Now there was a day when their sons of God came to represent themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them.
Right, read on.
Verse 7. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence cometh thou?
Right, now this is the Lord, the Most High God, speaking to Satan. Now, the Christian church teach you that God and Satan is sworn enemies.
Right.
And Satan has just as much power as God. But God just has positive power, and Satan have negative power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in your mind, that's right, because you need a positive and a negative to balance and this and that. But the truth of the matter is, Satan is coming to the Most High God to give a report. Okay. This is Satan in heaven, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Satan is up there in heaven having a conversation with God, man. Okay. And he is small to the Most High. Okay. He is under the Most High. He is not on the same level as the Most High.
So like I said,
go ahead.
They in council.
Right, they having counsel. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is asking him, where cometh thou, man? Where you coming from? You know what I'm saying? And now he got to give a report. This is Satan giving a report. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Right. Come. Verse 7. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence cometh thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in there, and from walking up and down in it.
See, he said, now mind your business. What he said?
From going to and fro in the earth, and walking and from walking up and down in it.
Right, man. He giving a report. I've been going here and there, and I've been going up and down, and I've been going everywhere, doing what I do, doing what Satan do. And what does Satan do, man? Satan's find out what you want the most, what you lust for the most, what evil thing that he could try to get you into. That's what Satan do. That's his job. That's his job. You know what I'm saying? If you know anything about these scriptures, Lucifer's name was changed to Satan. That is his job. He took on the job to have to go to and fro, and spread evil throughout the earth, man.
That's right.
To tempt you and test you, man. To see if you really made of what you say you made of, man. To see if you're really righteous. To see if you living according to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Do you love your own wicked lust? Or do you love the Most High God, man? Would you give up money for the Most High God? Would you give up drug dealing, drug use for the Most High God? Would you give up whores for the Most High God, man? Satan want to know, and he coming to test you to find out.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
If I could, and Satan is just like the Lord's enforcer.
That's right.
I'm going to see which one of you niggas don't really want to serve him. That's out here playing games like you a real nigga.
Right.
I'm gonna test you and see if you really gonna be about this work.
That's right.
That's what Satan's job is. Satan not there to make sure that the Most High don't have no cowards in his camp.
That's right.
That's right, man. Satan is trying to see if you got any weakness in you. You know what I'm saying? Satan is trying to see, Salaki, if you got any bitch in you.
That's right.
Satan want to know. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna bring it out. He know what you want. If you're a weed addict, don't nobody come up to you and tempt you with, hey man, you want to smoke a rock?
Right.
That ain't what you lust for. You know what I'm saying? If you like women, can't nobody come tempt you with a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Satan don't work like that. Satan comes to try to give you exactly what you want, man. If you're a petty drug dealer, Satan is gonna upgrade you. You brothers thinking that, you know, I started off nicking and diming, and now I got pounds. That was Satan, man.
Right.
Satan know what you want. You was nicking and diming. You was just about to quit until somebody came to you. You know, you found you a plug. Now Satan got you. He got you stuck. Now a lot of you brothers and sisters, man, and it's sad, man, that Satan got you over a $5 bag of weed.
Right.
You cannot serve the Most High God. You don't care about the Most High God because you too busy trying to get a hold to a $5 bag of weed, man.
That's it. Right.
Some of y'all, it don't take much.
Right.
And when you ready to quit, when you ready to stop, Satan is going to increase. Man, have y'all seen this? The drug industry, man. How they back in the day, it used to just be you get your little. They used to sell a little pouch, put the drugs in a little pouch. Now they got cartoon characters on it and all these different flavors, and now they got candy and gummies and brownies and everything else, man. He's going to increase it. All these things is to tempt you, man. And is to tempt you and to tempt the children, man. You know what I'm saying? You putting cartoons on drugs. Right. Is that for adults?
Right.
That's for the children, man. You make it candy with the drugs. Is that for adults?
That's right.
That's for children, man. That's to keep the Satan want to keep keep that sin in his world, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He want to use you as a reason to keep that sin in his world, man. Read on.
Come, verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
Right. Now, the Lord is still asking Satan questions. That's not like he interrogated him. He said, have you considered my servant Job? Now, remember, Job is a perfect man.
Right.
Satan is looking for you weaklings out there, man. Satan get tired of coming at these priests and prophets trying to tempt them, man, and losing, man. He down there ain't got no angles. The brothers that they quit the drug game, he can't get them back into the drug game. He can't tempt them with the drug game because we so far, you know, into living our life righteously, man, and doing what the Most High God said. He got to try to find some other way to tempt us, man. And maybe he'll send a spirit in our household to have us at odds with our real. Or maybe he'll have, you know, some atrocious happen to us to see if we'll lose faith in the Most High God, man. You know what I'm saying? But he can't tempt us with the same things over and over again because we strengthen ourselves in the spots where we were weak and Salaki. The Most High God strengthened us with these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? In the places where we was weak, man.
That's right.
Read on.
Come. That there is none like him in the earth.
There ain't nobody like Job in the earth, man. Job's so upright and righteous, man. It ain't nobody like him. You know, Satan down there saying, man, I can't tempt him. He's not a drug addict. He don't deal with whores. He don't covet other men's wives. He don't do none of it. He served the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? He doing sacrifices for his children to try to repent for their sins. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing with this man. He the greatest man in the land, you know what I'm saying? Read on.
A perfect and upright man.
Even Satan called him perfect, man. What a glorious thing, man. For Satan to call you perfect, man. The Satan give a report to the Most High God about you and say, man, this man here perfect.
So
go ahead.
This was the Most High describing.
Oh, okay, no sweat. Go ahead.
Okay. A perfect and upright man, one that feared God and eschewed evil.
Right, man. Job hated evil. Read on.
Verse 9. Then Satan answered, Lord, and Satan answered the Lord and said, doeth Job fear God for naught?
Right. He's saying, do Job fear you for nothing? You know what I'm saying? Because Job is living with the blessings of serving the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? He's so upright and righteous, the Lord is blessing him for it, man. That's why he have all that he have, man. Not because, you know, he sold all the drugs in the world or this, that, this. You see brothers and sisters in this troop and they shining, and you wondering how they get that shine on them, man, and how they fixed their life and came up. The Most High God did it, man.
That's right.
That's the payment for keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the Deuteronomy. If the Lord will bless you if you keep the commandments.
Right.
The Lord will curse you if you break the commandments. Right. You know what I'm saying? You choose. Read on.
Come. Verse 10. Has not thou made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he had on every side?
Right. He said, have not you made a hedge around him, meaning the Lord is protecting him.
Right.
Right.
Because he keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, the Lord is protecting him. You know what I'm saying? Now you looking at these brothers and sisters like, you know, it's something going on. Oh, I wonder why they so blessed. I wonder why they living the way that they living, and you know what I'm saying, and prospering the way that they prosper. The Lord is putting a hedge of protection over those that keep the law, statutes, and commandments, that obscure evil, man.
Right.
Read on.
Okay, come on.
Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
Right, man. Like the Lord is studying increasing him, man, for the work that he's doing, man. Read on.
Come. Verse 11. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face.
Now, since you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and you doing thus saith the Lord, you know, the Job is doing thus saith the Lord. Satan is suggesting, well, listen, man, put forward your hand and start to take away some of the things that you blessed him with. And then see how he'll act, man. Then see if he keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Then see if he do thus saith the Lord. Then see if he still live righteously, man, and bless your name. Test him. Take away those very things that you gave him, man. Like Satan, like this is Satan's job. Satan ain't against the Most High God. Satan goes to the Most High God and counsels with the Most High God to see if what kind of plan and what would the Lord allow him to test you with, man. You know what I'm saying? He said Job was a perfect man. Job was perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing that he could be tempted with. And so now Satan gotta go further than he would for the average person, man. The average person, they get a little drugs and it's over with. They get a little money, put some money in their face, they over with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could be as simple as somebody drop $100 bill, you look left and right, put your foot on top of it, and, you know what I'm saying? When you could have just picked it up and gave it to the brother or sister.
Right.
Satan knows how to test you, man.
Right.
But when you upright and righteous, Satan gotta step his game up. He gotta
right.
take it a little further. You're not average like everybody else. The scriptures say it was no man like Job in the land, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was like Job. Nobody was as righteous as Job, man. Read on.
Come, verse 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he had is in thy power.
Right. He told Satan, okay, then cool. All that he have is in your power now. You can do whatever you want to do with what he has. Let's see if Job gonna be as real as I think he is. Let's see if he really what he is. You know what I'm saying? Test him. Put him through the fire. You can touch everything that he have. It's in your power. Do with it what you please.
Yes, a lot is good. And again, that's another example to show Satan worked for the Lord.
That's right.
Satan don't do his own bidding. He's not out here just doing what the hell he want to do. He's in counsel with the Lord right now. What you want me to do, Lord? how you want me to deal with him because you protect him. How you want me to deal with Job?
Right.
Come.
So like if I could also, you know what I'm saying? That's a big misconception in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if you allow them to explain the relationship between Satan and the Most High, man, you know what I'm saying? They would explain it as Satan being just as powerful as the Most High.
Right.
And being at odds with the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you know, if you actually just, you know, tuned in and read these scriptures, man, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, you will find out very quickly, man, that like you just brought out, you know what I'm saying, that Satan works for the Most High.
Damn right.
Right, man. And let me let you in on something, man. Let you Christians in on something, man. Satan is weak.
That's right.
Satan don't have no power, man. You give Satan power.
That's right.
When you give in to your lust.
That's it.
When you give in to sin, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you choosing for Satan to have dominion over the things that belongs to you, man. When you can choose the Most High God, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Most High God as your power, as your protector, man. Like who can be against you, man, when the Lord is with you, man?
Right.
But you still out here dealing with these simple things, man. And I understand you stressed out. You know what I'm saying? You oppressed. Or you going through this and you going through that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, right, your grandma died. You know what I'm saying? You lost a homeboy to a street gang or whatever the case may be, man. But you still got life and you still got a chance to do thus said the Lord.
That's right.
Your problems can be fixed. Right. This Bible will fix every problem that you have, man. Right. It's not the end of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't say that. I can't say that. So
hey, both sides crying.
We at the end.
We
at the end. You know what I'm saying? But the end is not yet. Right. It ain't all over. You still got time, man. You still got time to live a righteous life, man. You done tried everything. Try the Most High God.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Read on now.
Come. Behold, all that he had is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord.
Right, man. He said only upon himself to put not thy hand. So all of his possessions, you can deal with that. Just don't touch the brother.
That's right.
You can do whatever you want to do with his cattle, with his fields and his crops. You know what I'm saying? And everything that belongs to him, just don't touch him.
So like I said, precept. Touch not thy anointed and do my prophets no harm.
That's right, man. Like the Lord still got this hedge of protection over this brother. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you got can be taken away from you, but you still got you, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gone yet. You ain't over yet. You know? Read on.
Come.
Salaki, if I could, Salaki. And after that, Satan went from before God's presence, man. Right. To go try to harm everything that Job got. Like Satan is not on the Most High God's level, man. Satan is going up there to try to explain himself. Well, I'm being as evil as I can be. I've been over here. I've been over here doing evil. I've been up doing evil. I've been down doing evil. He said, have you considered my servant Job? You know what I'm saying? He like, Job ain't like everybody else, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got to do something extra for Job. I thought you let me touch his possessions, man. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Come. Verse 13. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their oldest brother's house.
Right. Read on.
Verse 14. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing, and the asses feeding beside them.
Right. Now, a messenger came to Job and let Job know what was going on, man. You know, his sons and daughters, they having a good time. They drinking wine and eating and having a good time, man. And the messenger come to Job, you know what I'm saying, and to give him some news. Read on.
Come, verse 15. And the Sabines fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Right.
Right. So the messenger came to Job. He's the only one that escaped. Everybody else was slaughtered. The cattle was stolen. You know what I'm saying? He let Job know, like, this horrible and terrible thing just happened to you. Job just took a loss, man. Job just took a major loss. Read on.
Come, verse 16. While he was yet speaking.
Right. While the messenger is speaking to Job, it ain't seconds away. Imagine a brother coming giving you some bad news, and then somebody else walk up. Read on.
Come. Came also another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven, and have burnt up the sheep and the servants, and consumed them.
Right, man. The fire fell from heaven and burnt up your sheep and your servants. Not only is you losing, you know what I'm saying, your cattle, you losing the people that work for you, man. While somebody just gave you some bad news about one thing, they can't even finish their sentence before another come to you and give you some more bad news, man. Read on.
Come. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
Once again, he was the only one that escaped. He was the only one that survived. Only so that he can come and deliver the bad news.
That's it.
Only so he can come and tell him that what the work that Satan done to test him, man. This is all happening at one time, all in one day, in the same instant. You know what I'm saying? While one person is talking, another person come up and give some more bad news, man. Read on.
Come. Verse 17. While he was yet speaking.
Once again, man. So while the second messenger was speaking, read on.
There came also another, and said.
Another messenger came, man, with more bad news. Like you going through things like you had a bad year. You know what I'm saying? Or you missed a bill. You know, you behind on the car note. You know what I'm saying? Like your problems are so small, so minuscule, man. You know what I'm saying? It compared to Job. You know what I'm saying? Like this man had all this and he losing all this in one day. And you can't, one messenger can't even get the bad news out of their mouth before another messenger comes, man. With more bad news. Read on.
Come. And said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away. Yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
The Chaldeans then came and killed all the servants and stole all the camels. You know what I'm saying? He's like, good night. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is so crazy, man, because it's like the spirit of what's happening to Job, it happens to brothers and sisters, man.
Right.
All the time who's well off,
right,
and got something going for themselves. You just living your life. Somebody on the outside looking in, plotting on you. Listen, man, we're gonna go in the house, we're gonna take this, we're gonna take that, we're gonna tell them go to the stash. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just living your life and you living your life righteously. And somebody outside of you looking at you like they want what you got, man.
That's right.
And they plotting on you, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All this happened to Job all in one day, man. He get that bad news all at the same time.
So like if I could,
go ahead.
And that goes to show how Satan can use people, man, to come at you too. You know what I'm saying? Satan, you know what I'm saying? When you doing good, man, and you got this brother here hating on you, and you got this and this sister here, you know what I'm saying? That's Satan, man. That's a wicked spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Satan put that wicked spirit in them, you know what I'm saying, to test you, man. So Satan used people, man. You know what I'm saying? He used you losing things, and he used people as an object, man, you know what I'm saying, to test, you know what I'm saying, your faith in the Most High God, man, to see if you're gonna withstand these things, or you gonna curse God altogether, man, and think that you can fix your own problems yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's all I had.
This is like, if I could,
go ahead.
That's another reason why we taught in the ISUPK never to be comfortable.
That's right, man.
Don't get comfortable with your situation, your living situation. The scripture tell us that this is not our home.
Right.
This is not where we're supposed to dwell and be comfortable. We are enslaved here. We are as these cattle and as servants here in America.
That's right.
And all over the world. We're not supposed to be comfortable here. That's why one of the UPK sayings, life is about war.
That's right.
We're always fighting every single day. Satan is going to come at you every day. And when you think that everything is going good and everything is fine and dandy, most of us have realized it again just a few weeks ago, Passover week.
Right.
It's always that Passover demon where Satan sent out his army to go out and get on you to see if you're going to get the Passover, if you're going to make it, if you're going to still serve the Lord. It's always war out here, man. That's right. Don't ever get comfortable in your living situation here in a place that is not our home.
Right. Right. This is not our rest, man. You have to fight to serve the Most High God, man. Like, this is a fight. You can't be no quitter.
Right.
You got to have some fight for you to serve the Most High God, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not our rest, man. Read on.
Come. Verse 18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said,
more bad news. Read on.
Come. Thy sons and thy daughters.
Thy what?
Thy sons and thy daughters.
His sons and daughters, man. Read on.
Come. Were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house.
Come on.
Verse 19. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the fourth corner of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
Not only did he lose all the possessions that he had, man, but his children was taken from him, man. You know what I'm saying? And like this is a test, man. A lot of us lose our damn minds, man. If we lose a son or a daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all these killings going on and this gang violence. A lot of us never shake back from it, man. You know what I'm saying? But imagine losing everything, man. And on top of that, losing all of your son. You know what I'm saying? Read on, man.
Come. Verse 20. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshiped.
Instead of him cursing God and looking around and being mad and depressed and, you know what I'm saying, he fell down and served the Most High God, man. You know what I'm saying? The first thing he thought to do, he wasn't caring about, you know, everything that all the possessions he lost and this, man. He knew that he needed to turn to the Most High God. That's right. In his time of adversity, man. Job was a wise man. You know what I'm saying? Like you get mad about something, you know what I'm saying? You want to turn to violence. You want to turn to the streets. You want to curse the Most High God. You want to say, well, God must don't exist because I'm having a hard time with life right now. You know what I'm saying? But Job fell down and he worshiped the Most High God, man. Read on.
Come, verse 21. And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Right. He blessed the Most High God, man, because the Lord didn't have to give him all that he had. The Lord don't owe you nothing, man.
That's right.
The Lord didn't have to give you the breath to breathe in your body, man.
That's right.
The scriptures say our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. Like the Lord don't owe you a damn thing, man. The Lord gave you life. The Lord chose you to be his special people, man. You owe the Most High God your life, man. He fell down and he worshiped the Most High God, and he blessed his name, man. And blessed his name, man. You know what I'm saying? If you went through something like this, you'll turn away from the Most High God, man. You'll go the other direction, man. Go ahead.
As Job said in 21, when he said, naked I came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. He basically saying, I ain't coming here with a damn thing, right, and I ain't expecting to leave here with a damn thing.
Right.
And that's how most of us have to learn how to think, because we worried about materialistic things, and we worried about things that we have no control over. But as Job thought to himself or spoke out, man, look, I ain't come here with nothing, and I ain't expecting to leave with nothing, Lord. You gave it to me, and you had a right to take it away.
Damn right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you living with things, and you having things that, you know, the Most High God didn't have to bless you with in the first place. Damn right. Who the hell said you even deserve to be a mother or a father to have children? Who the hell said you even deserve to have, you know what I'm saying, all that you have, a nice house and a good job, and, you know what I'm saying, good health, and your mind good, and all your fingers working. Like, right. Don't you know people is born with no legs and no hands and no arms? You know what I'm saying? Imagine being a man with no rod. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. And you walk around here like, you know, you got a problem. But some way, somehow, some other person that's in that situation, they make it through the day. They have enough courage enough to, you know what I'm saying, move on and move forward, man. And still have enough sense in their head to bless the Most High God's name, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You should be more like Job. You should realize that you came in this world with nothing, man. With nothing. And you're worried about, you know, the type of clothes that you got on your back or the type of shoes that you got on your feet. Things that are just not important, man. Not important at all. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing compared to how upright and righteous your soul should be, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, serve the Most High God, man. Give the Most High God his just due and his praises, man. Pray day and night, man. Every chance you get to pray, pray. Every chance you get to thank the Most High God, thank the Most High God, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserved that, man. The Lord deserved that, man. The Lord deserved your righteousness, man. Read on.
Come. Verse 22. In all this, Job said not, nor charged God foolishly.
Right, man. Job didn't sin in all of this, man. Nor did he charge God to be foolish. You feel it? I mean, charge God to be foolish and charge the Most High God for the things that happened to him, man.
That's right.
Like Job had the right spirit on him, which is, you know what I'm saying, like, thank you that I even had these things, Lord. Because he's the greatest man in the land. You look around at everybody else ain't had it. Everybody else didn't have what Job had, man. Everybody else wasn't protected by the Most High God the way Job was. They wasn't blessed the way Job was. You feel what I'm saying? They wasn't as wealthy as him. You know what I'm saying? Job had it all. And when he lost it all, he still thanked the Most High God for it, man.
Like I could
also. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And here's you know what I'm saying, more evidence that you know what I'm saying, that this Bible is a black book, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he said that nor charge God foolishly. You know how we talk, man. You know what I'm saying? When somebody, you know, try to put something on you that, you know, that you ain't do, you be like, hey man, don't give me that charge, you know what I'm saying? Here's another use of words, man, that let you know, man, that this book belongs to us, man. You know what I'm saying? How we use words and how we use our lingo, you know what I'm saying? Say, nor charge God foolishly, man. He didn't give God no charges. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say, hey man, this all your fault. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, this happened because, you know what I'm saying, I was serving you. You know what I'm saying? He took his lick, man, like a man, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to add out of him.
And understand, Job wasn't no damn fool, man.
Right.
Job knew that the Most High God was allowing this to happen to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me the scripture that say, I kill, I make alive. I am, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord, Job know that the Lord is doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see something bad happen to you, and it can't be God. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, it can't be God. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be tested. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be tested. You want to say that you living like this. You want to say that you real, and you don't want nobody to test that. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord is going to test you, man, especially when you come into this truth, man, when you come into this knowledge of who the Most High God is, because you got to understand, you're coming from a sinful life where you didn't give a damn about what the Most High God think about anything, man. You was living your life the way you wanted to live it. You was your own damn God. In your mind, God like everything you like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the homosexuals can have the audacity to be out protesting and holding signs that say God loves homosexual, transsexuals. You know what I'm saying? Because you, in your mind, God love and like everything that you love. You know what I'm saying? God is just this loving, kind, caring person that's just here to just hold your hand and love and hug everybody. He loved the world so much. But you know what I'm saying? All these atrocious things are still happening all throughout the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like God is going to come back and it ain't going to be no justice. And all the people that were hung from trees and enslaved and all the things that's been going on, how they've been dealing with us systematically, nobody's going to have to pay for that. You know, you don't have to stop smoking weed right now. You'll stop when Christ comes back.
All right.
You know, when Christ comes back, you ain't going to want weed no more all of a sudden. You're not going to be a dope fiend no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep on dealing with whores until Christ comes back. When Christ comes back, then I'll quit. You know what I'm saying? When Christ comes back, it's going to be too late. Right. When Christ going to be given the order to bring them hither before me. You know what I'm saying? And your head's going to start rolling. You know what I'm saying? Head's going to start rolling. You got that scripture? Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Right, man. Nobody can try to save you from the Most High God's wrath, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord say, I kill and I make alive, man. I heal and I wound. The Lord done it, man. So you might want to be on his good side.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You might want to start doing thus said the Lord.
That's right.
If you want these things to end of your life, man. A lot of you putting blunts up to your lip and you don't want to smoke no more. But you still put blunts on your lip. You know what I'm saying? You after you smoke, you're depressed because you don't want to be a damn drug addict. But you don't have what it takes to fight that demon, man. The Lord got what it takes right here in these scriptures to fight any demon that you're dealing with, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to fight, man. Like the brother brought out earlier, man. Life is war. Life is war, man. You are fighting to live, man. Just like the slaves had to fight to live, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to fight to live, man. Anything else you want to point out?
Lot, sir.
Anything else out there?
Lot, sir.
All right, man. With that, man, that's the end of the class. Gonna do these prayers. Imagine, which means stand. Gonna turn and face the east.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Asha. Baratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Ashemayim. Natanlanawa. Nakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalak lanawa. Kabudbat yanawa. Kasalak now. Kabudwat yanawa. Wala'a. The Baya Anawa. Banasaya one. Abal. Hawashinawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahakapara. La'awalamya. Aman. In the English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive our debtors. Salak, and forgive our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever so be. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Iharyam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a. Azariah. Mayam. Yahweh. Aisha. Samayam. Wa'aratazah. Al-Yatan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Salaki. Hana. Salaki. La'a. Hanawam. Wala'a. Yayasan. Shawamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yah. Yamyanka. Yama'am. Ashamash. La'a. Yakaka. Salaki. Wayara. Balaya la. Salaki. Yahweh. Yasamarka. Malkara. Yasamar. Ata. Napaska. Yahweh. Wasamar. Yasamar. Salaki. Taza'atka. Wabawatka. Maya. Wa'a. Awalam.
Awalam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he
shall
that
neither
keepeth
slumber
Israel,
nor sleep.
he that keepeth Israel, not slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out,
The Lord shall preserve thy going out,
and thy coming in from this time forth, Salah,
and thy coming in from this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is the power of prayer. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Shah,
Baba Kashah,
Baba Kashah,
Nathan Lanaw,
the thunder now,
Haka,
Hakah,
Haka,
Hakah,
La Rapa'a,
La Rapah,
Kamaka'ala,
Kalmaka'ala,
Wakal Manawa,
Wakal Manawa,
Haka,
Hakah,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Hamatazari,
Hamatazariah,
Haka,
Hakah,
Lahakwamya, Lahakwayam, Hamathim,
Hamathim,
Haka,
Hakah,
Al, Rakawa,
Rakawa,
Hata Ma'ala,
Hatata'ala,
Lagarashan,
Lagarsha,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Shah,
the water,
the water,
amen.
Aman.
This is in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Give us this power.
Give us this power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shah.
To cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you. So
Thank
be
you.
it.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it.
Sar, which means turn.
Salute the brothers.
We'll give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Amajib Shabbat, Amajib, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Rakatah. Men of Israel, Yazimatah is being hands down, saw, turn to the sisters. We'll give one courtesy salute to the sisters in the class. Men of Israel, Amajib Shabbat, Amajib, Barak, Yahweh Shemal Atah Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yazimatah, class dismissed.